Welcome. Every Sunday we meet and we talk about health. Today we are talking about sports nutrition. And this is a very, very exciting session, especially for people who are more active, who live a more active life. But it's a session that cuts across the board because you find that whether you're a sportsman or not, sometimes you will be engaged in some strenuous activity. You might find yourself in a situation where you have to walk long distances and where you really have to get active. And this applies as well. So we will be having a guest speaker who is coming in to share with us from the side of sports. This is a lady who has been very active in sports. Somebody who has climbed several mountains and who runs a team that also does mountain climbing. So she has a lot of experience as far as sports is concerned, and she will be sharing with us a little bit later. Now, for the guests who are on the call, my name is Fred Gichuki. Fred Gichuki is an entrepreneur with Neolife International. I joined this business to make money, but like I always like sharing, my first benefit was in terms of products, in terms of health, because what happened to me is that when I came into the business, my parents were ailing, and since we were advised to use the products ourselves, I started by using my parents as guinea pigs. My dad had ulcers, my mom had high blood pressure. I put them on the Neolife products and they worked tremendously well for them. We were able to manage those two conditions. And that gave me a lot of confidence. It gave me confidence to go out and share these products with everybody. And it is the reason why I'm seated here today, because when those products worked for my parents, I realized that a lot of people can be assisted by the same products because they may be having one or the other challenge, or better still, they may be healthy, but they want to stay healthy. So I went sharing these products, built a large business that has been able to sustain me and my family. I retired into the business by the age of 30 to do it on a full-time basis. And it's been a fantastic journey. It's been a journey where we have transformed many people's lives in terms of health, in terms of wealth, in terms of financial well-being, and also in terms of lifestyle. And I mean, I always like looking at the people in my team. I remember one time we took a trip because courtesy of this company, every year we travel on holiday as well, team members. I remember going to South Africa with about 35 members of my team. And I always remember that as a very special occasion because it's clear evidence that you transform people's lives in so many ways when you're in your life. But we'll be getting a little bit more into that. To start off, I just want to get into the session of the day. And let's talk about sports nutrition and why it is important for one to consider this, especially if you're a sportsman or if you live a very active lifestyle. Because the truth of the matter is that when you have an active lifestyle, then the wear and tear on your body is that much higher than a normal person who probably lives a sedentary lifestyle. And then that means that your energy levels and your body needs a boost in terms of nutrition. And as you can see the screen there, we are talking about sports nutrition. And as you can see, it's all about what you eat. The diet that you eat is what will determine how you will perform as a sports person, as an active person. How your body is going to behave and perform is largely dependent on the food that you eat. And that's why you see that guy cycling there and another one running, and they are all comprising of food. Now, what are some of the challenges that come because of an active lifestyle? There are so many, because this is a situation whereby you are actually exerting your body, you are using more energy, you are stretching your muscles, you're engaging your concentration, your mind, you are exerting your joints. And several things will happen. You're bound to get a dry mouth, headache, dizziness, cramps are frequent when you're involved in sports, unusual fatigue. And this is because if you're an active person and you're going to the gym or every morning you exercise, and we like saying that you need to exercise at least 3 times a week for everybody. And you do 30 minutes of exercise where your heart pumps. So then you realize that if you're following that prescription, then you really need to look at your diet. Unusual fatigue, some people are not able to eat properly, issues of mental health, injury. Injuries occur when you're working out, overtraining, burnout. Depression as well can happen, especially if you're not able to get to the required fitness and performance that you'd like to have. And these are some of the challenges that come with working out, having the regular exercise on a daily basis. And how can these challenges be addressed? One of the key things about sports that really matters so much is your diet. How are you? What's your diet? What does it comprise of? If you look at the screen, you'll see that we have 2 pyramids. There's what we call the healthy lifestyle pyramid, which has physical activity, weight management, a lot of whole grains in the diet, a lot of fruits and vegetables, little protein and little fats and sugars. But on the right, there is what the typical pyramid that you normally have, which has a lot of fats and sugars, very little, a lot of proteins, very little fruits and vegetables, and extremely to non-existent whole grains in the diet. And what we find is that we tend to eat like the guy in the center, whereby we eat food because of their taste and how yummy they are, rather than the nutritive value. Now, if you're eating like the gentleman in the center, if your pyramid is upside down, then that means that your body will not be strong enough to actually perform as far as sports are concerned. And this may lead to various challenges in your body, fractures and all those things, and poor performance and the like, not to mention other lifestyle diseases that crop in. And this is where now a gap ensues between what you're supposed to be eating and what you're currently eating. And the task that we all have is to turn our pyramid the right side up. That is turning it so that it can sit on the base rather than being upside down. And that is where Neolife came in. Neolife as a company was actually built on a vision to help people live a longer, healthier life. And as you can see there, the gentleman who started it off is called Jerry Brasfield. Jerry had asthma at a very early age of 19 years. He used the Neolife products. They worked for him. He was able to manage his asthma, and that opened him up to the business. So he became a distributor in Neolife, built a huge successful business that has grown into about 55 countries. And it is the Neolife as we see it today. And there you can see him with his wife and his daughter. The daughter right now is the CEO of our company, running the company in all the 55 markets worldwide. And Neolife has what we call a scientific advisory board. This is a board of scientists that ensures that our products are safe, they don't have a side effect, and they actually produce so many products which are world firsts. These are products that do what they promise that they're going to do. And that's one of the things that Neolife does, is that we don't just sell you products, we sell you solutions for various challenges, and we sell you results. And moving on a little bit there and getting into the sports program that Neolife has in terms of nutrition, we agreed earlier that you have to eat a special diet if you're going to stay healthy, if you're going to stay fit, when you have an active lifestyle. And one of the key products that you need to start with in your life to be healthy and to be active and to perform well as a sports person is what we call the Pro Vitality Pack. The Pro Vitality Pack simply turns your pyramid the right side up because it has the whole grains in terms of TNN, which helps in enhancing your energy and dealing with fatigue. Carotenoid complex boosts your immunity so that your body is able to fight, to protect itself from disease. One of the challenges of sports is that you inhale a lot of air. And air is good and air is also bad because when you inhale a lot of air, then you find that chances of getting yourself oxidized, cells oxidized, and developing things like cancer are that much higher. But when you take carotenoid complex, it helps to protect your cells so that you don't get cancer and all these challenges. Then omega-3 salmon is also part of Pro Vitality Pack. It helps to lower inflammation. Then vitamins and minerals complex. So that's Pro Vitality Pack. You get 30 sachets that you use 1 sachet per day. And it basically turns your pyramid the right side up. And this is what I was just sharing about the healthy brain, flexible joints, heart health, immune system, useful skin and nails. And these are the key benefits of Pro Vitality Plus. Now, let's now go into specifics and look at what are some of the products that are involved in the Neolife sports nutrition. And you find that these products will give you several benefits as far as sports are concerned. And the first thing is it actually helps you to perform well on the field. Gives you a good night's sleep so that your body can be able to recover properly. Optimal body composition, that is the body is strong enough, enough muscles, enough energy to perform. Helps you to train properly, control the mood, what you call the athlete's mood, and they also promote recovery. And coming to the specific products, the first product, of course, is TNN. TNN enhances absorption at cellular level so that nutrients can get in and waste can get out of your body. Now, if you don't get enough whole grains, and we don't get enough whole grains, that one I can assure you, and we've actually seen that as far as the food pyramid is concerned, then you find that the cell becomes very tough and impermeable. It's not getting lipids and sterols. Nutrients are not able to get in, waste is not able to get out. Toxins accumulate, they lead to fatigue, and you start finding that you're feeling very, very tired. And you get a condition we call chronic fatigue. When you have chronic fatigue, definitely you're not going to perform well as far as sports are concerned, or even the daily exercise that you're supposed to do. You'll just feel you're too tired. You wake up, you're tired. You go to bed, you're tired. And when those cells start dying out, that is the beginning of disease. So the first product we recommend for you to stay healthy and also to be active in sports is 3NN, which means 3 in 1. Now, second product that we recommend is omega-3 salmon oil plus. Now, omega-3 has so many benefits, normal growth and development of the immune function. Our omega-3 has all the 8 members of the omega-3 family, because I know there's somebody who says, yeah, I can just go and buy any omega-3 out there. Well, you can buy, but you're not going to get the benefits that you'll get with the omega-3 salmon, because omega-3 salmon has the 8 members of the omega-3 family, which basically means that it has so many other benefits that you'll not find out there with the other omega-3s. Usually the ones in the market have like 1 omega-3, that kind of thing. And one of the benefits that you'll get from the salmon is that it lowers inflammation by 68%. Sports people are prone to injuries. They are prone to straining their muscles and inflammation. And when you have salmon, then you're able to control the amount of inflammation in your body. You're able to recover faster and you're able to report for training the next day. Now, the other thing that omega-3 salmon will do for you is that it actually helps to clear the lactic acid that accumulates in your body that leads to fatigue. So you find that when you take omega-3, you are able to recover faster as an athlete, and you're able to perform much, much better. And omega-3 will also help in production of synovial fluid for the joints. This is, we call it the grease of the joints, so that your joints can be able to move smoothly against each other. So this is a very, very important part of sports, because our bodies are made up of joints. Your hands have joints, your elbows, your knees, your back. And when you take omega-3, then you find that all your joints will be moving properly, and you're actually able to recover very fast. You don't get fatigued so fast. The next product that I want to talk about is called CalMag, or calcium magnesium. Now, CalMag is a very, very important product. Our CalMag is rich in vitamin D3, which is very good for strong bones and good health. And what calcium does for sports people is that it helps to ensure that your bone density is at the required level. Your bones are strong enough. That means that you will not suffer a lot of injuries. And if you, in case you suffer injury and you use CalMag, then you're able to get to heal the bone much, much faster. It also helps in controlling the blood pressure. It helps the heart to pump blood all over the body. And this is especially very important so that oxygen can flow through the body, and so that you can be able to perform well as an athlete. Another product that is important is called full motion. Full motion basically helps your joints to move together. Full motion helps to build the cartilage on your joints, and cartilage is important because it forms the layer between the bone and between the two joints of any given part of your body. And when your cartilage wears out, then you find that you get into a lot of pain, and that will impair your activity. So full motion comes in to ensure healthy joint function and to actually repair any damaged cartilage that might occur as a result of sports activity or any kind of accident that one may actually face. Now, the next product that we talk about is Zinc. Zinc is an amazing, amazing product, and Zinc has become very popular of late, especially because of COVID-19. One of the key things about Zinc is that it helps to boost your body immunity so that your body can be able to fight disease. It's the only nutrient that dismantles COVID. So it's a product that is very, very important. Zinc also is very good for normal growth and development of young people, for them to grow to puberty and that kind of thing. But as far as sports is concerned, Zinc helps to ensure that your muscles remain strong, that even as you age out, you don't, the muscles don't wear out, and you don't get into a situation whereby the muscles are too weak and you're not able to function the way you'd like to function. So Zinc also helps in quick healing of wounds, and it has several other applications. It's a major antioxidant. It's also involved in carbohydrate metabolism and activation of vitamins and that kind of thing. Now, the next product that we look at is called vitamin E. Now, recently, because of COVID, vitamin E has actually been come out so strongly in ensuring that we have the right amount of oxygen in our bodies. Most people who are hospitalized because of COVID are being hospitalized because of low oxygen in the body, and they are put on ventilators. But you find that when you take vitamin E, it actually helps so that oxygen can flow in your body. It helps, it aids proper circulation of blood, and it helps the blood to carry oxygen over your body. And you find that when you take vitamin E, it unlocks energy in your body. And you find that sports people who use vitamin E are able to move very fast. I remember I shared, I used to supply this to the main machine, the rugby team at the campus. And the sports people shared with me and told me by taking vitamin E, they found that they were able to move very fast and they were able to get very good results as they performed in the pitch, and they were able to recover very, very fast. Their speed was enhanced, yeah? So vitamin E becomes very, very important if you are to perform sports at a very high level. And another benefit of vitamin E, it prevents the formation of plaque and cholesterol and the oxidation of cholesterol in the arteries. So it clears them and ensures that blood is able to flow smoothly. It also helps proper the function of the heart. And as you realize that the heart has to pump a lot, and so that it can be able to pump the blood around the body. And vitamin E actually helps in ensuring that your heart is able to perform very, very well. Now, another product that becomes very critical for you in sports nutrition is called the Neolife Shake. Neolife Shake is a protein drink with 22 amino acids, and it helps to build the body. It helps to give you the right muscle. It helps to build muscle. It helps to cut unnecessary fat from your body. So you're able to get more muscle, but less fat in your body. I've been able to supply this to a couple of gyms, and you find that they use it, and you find that one is able to increase mass, but is able to cut fat, which actually works very well for them. And another thing about Neolife Shake is that it helps to control the amount of sugar in your blood, and it also helps to cut the bad fat in the body. It has something we call lipotropic, which cuts the bad fat. You find that most sports people will actually eat a lot of eggs, do a lot of proteins, which actually raises their cholesterol levels in the body, even as they are looking for muscle. But when you take Neolife Shake, it actually helps now to ensure that you have muscle, but you're able to cut back on the grease and also the cholesterol and the plaque in the body. So it's a major, major product. I know in the market, there are several protein shakes that purport to help you increase mass, but you'll find that when you look at the ingredients, they will have like 14 amino acids, they'll have like 10 amino acids, 12 amino acids. But when you look at our Neolife Shake, it has a whole 22 amino acids, and it's a complete protein. It's actually the only product that you'll find in the market that is a full, complete protein. The rest will have a fraction of what we have as far as protein is concerned. Now, so this is the Neolife Sports Nutrition, and it's an amazing product. It's an amazing program. We've talked about Pro Vitality Plus. We've talked about Neolife Shake. We've talked about zinc. We've talked about vitamin E, calcium, and full motion. These are the key products as far as sports is concerned in Neolife. And like we say, for you to perform well in sports, you have to eat a very good diet. That is everyday healthy eating. You don't abuse your diet because you're taking supplements. Have a healthy diet, then have a good sports nutrition, a good combination of products, and then your performance and success in sports is actually guaranteed. Now, Neolife has actually not just produced products, but Neolife supports some athletes who are given our products. They use the products and they're able to see the results of the products. And these are athletes who are sponsored by Neolife. If you look at your screen, you'll see several athletes, starting from the Springboks in South Africa. There are several, Adolf Bashoff, Clint Seller. These are some of the athletes that actually are sponsored by Neolife and who have used the Neolife sports program with great, great results. And that proves to you that the products of Neolife work. They actually do what they promise to do. As we come to the end of our session today, I just want to mention that in Neolife, we deal with so many solutions for various challenges that we have in health, whether it is bone and joint health, whether it is stress management, sharper mind, weight management, heart health, energy and fitness, digestive health, diabetes, sugar levels, infertility for both men and women, low libido, hormonal imbalance, children's health. These are some of the issues that we deal with in Neolife. And today you might be a guest, you have come on the call and you've heard about sports nutrition, but probably your challenge is in the other areas that I've mentioned. Yes, we do have a solution, and the person who invited you can be able to guide you on what you can do if you actually are suffering or if you have a condition that we may not have covered today. Definitely that person who invited you can give you a solution that can actually transform your life. And it is important, like I always say, to mention that when I came to Neolife, I came because of health. But after starting to achieve, no, I came because of money. And my parents used the Neolife products and they worked for them. And I realized there was an opportunity. So I started doing it as a business. And I can tell you for the guests who are on the call, you come into Neolife, you might come in just to buy the products at wholesale price, but you can decide to do it as a business. And this is what we find. When you come in and you start sharing these products with people, you find that those who will want to become business builders, they want to make money out of Neolife. There are those who will just want to join to buy products at wholesale. And there are those who will want to join so that they can be able to sell the product. Whichever option one decides to participate at, we are able to, we are happy and we are excited to have you on board. But like I always say, it is better to participate in Neolife as a distributor rather than participating just as a customer, because as a distributor, you get to set your own targets, you get to set your own work schedule, you get to buy products at cost price, so you save money. Then you get to grow as a person, you get leadership development, you get a chance to travel the world. Courtesy of Neolife, I've been able to travel extensively to more than 20 destinations, including America, including South Africa, US, UK, and the like. And when I travel with my spouse. Then you actually retire in a healthy and active way. And very important, you build lasting relationships. You get friends that are there with you through thick and thin. And you find that there are people who empower you and people who encourage you to perform better. So if you're here and you're looking at this program for today, and you feel that you'd like to experience some of these benefits, like earning a residual income, because you build a business that is able to pay you now and for the rest of your life, then you're at the right place. You need to ask the person who invited you, how can I be a member of Neolife? How can I be a distributor? How can I be able to start transforming my life and the lives of my family? And how can I be able to start making a positive difference in people's lives? And the person who invited you will be able to show you how you can partner with Neolife and get started. And last but not least, we always say, be stronger than your excuses, join Neolife and start making money on a part-time basis. Now, before we finish, I just want to invite our guest speaker for today. This is a lady who has done this business for a while now, and she's a very, very successful director in Neolife. And she happens to live a very, very active life. She does things that I always tell her, when I grow up, I'll do what she does. And she's on the call, I believe. Patricia, are you there?
Yes, I am, Fred. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. Please take it away.
Okay. Now, my name is Patricia. I've been in Neolife for a while. Fred, can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. I can see you very well.
I can't see myself. All right. My name is Patricia. I've been in Neolife for a while. I am married to a tall, handsome, and supportive gentleman called Philip. Now, I came across Neolife many years ago. I came across Neolife straight out of the university. And I joined Neolife not realizing that it would be a major game changer in my life. All right. Now, I'm blessed to come from a large family. We are 8 children. I am the firstborn. And when I was younger, my father used to put all of us in the family car and take us outdoors, take us hiking. And that's where my love for hiking began. And it's a love that has continued for very many years, even to my adulthood. And among the sports I do, it's actually my favorite. Now, courtesy of that passion of sports, especially the outdoors, I run a part-time business called Fun Team Africa, where we go hiking, we do day hikes, and sometimes we also do the longer hikes. Now, why do I love the mountain expeditions? Actually, I always say I was bitten by a mountain bug. I've done Kilimanjaro 5 times. I've done Mount Kenya 3 times. And yes, it's quite an adventure. And when Fred talks about sports nutrition, I realize if it was not for Neolife, I would not be able to do any of these things. Honestly, I would not be able to do them because when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, I used to suffer a lot from lower backache to the point that I would have to be put on physiotherapy. I would have to be on physiotherapy and be on bed rest. And the doctor would wonder why I'm having issues with my joints. But it's because, as explained in the session, if you lead a more active life, you wear out faster. And sometimes because you don't know how to eat properly, you don't know the right remedies, what happens is that you keep that active life and you keep wearing out, and it reaches a point your body says, no, you have taken me, you have really stretched me. So courtesy of Neolife, I'm able to now do all those things. Now, I want to share my screen so that we are together and we can learn more. Now, there are some supplements that have helped me a lot in my outdoor activities or in my mountaineering activities. And some of them include products like Provitality Pack, products like Mineral Plus Alpha, products like NutriShake. They really work wonders for sports people. And I realize they're some of the reason I hike. That's my testimony. Let me see whether the pictures are going to come up. And when I am doing the outdoors, especially when I'm doing mountains, I always tell people I'm proudly Kenyan. So there I am carrying the Kenyan flag when we are doing those mountains. So before I do those kind of activities, as I shared earlier, products such as Provitality Pack, Multimineral Plus Alfalfa, Full Motion, and NutriShake really work for me. Why? Because the TRNN helps me with energy. Omega-3 helps with inflammation. If you're an active person, you know how inflammation can totally bring you down. The pain, the discomfort. If you're on omega-3, you don't have those kind of issues because you're also able to manage your pain. The carotenoid has helped boost my immunity, and the calcium in Multimineral Plus Alfalfa has done wonders for my bones. And guess what? It also not only helps my bones, but it also helps me sleep better. So you see, when you sleep better, you recover better. And the Full Motion, what it has done, it has helped repair the worn out cartilage. Now, when you live a very active life, with time, you get to realize that your joints and your knees are aching, and it is a very painful experience. So rather than wait to a point where you'll have to have replacements of things like Full Motion, as you're doing your exercise or you're doing your outdoors and all that, it will help repair that cartilage. And why does nutrition work wonders for me? It helps with energy. Okay, I'm one of these people. While some people are struggling with weight loss, I struggle with weight gain. So one product that I have found really helps me before I go and do these crazy things that I do is that I get onto NutriShake, because NutriShake will help me put on weight, so that by the time I come down the mountain, I've actually not lost that much weight, and I'm not being blown off, by the wind. You see, our products are so powerful that when you're benefiting from them, please, you don't benefit alone. You tell other people. So when we are doing all those mountain expeditions, guess what? I carry some of the supplements. I carry the multimineral, I carry the omega-3, and whoever wants it in the team, they take. I remember one of my friends, because she was really complaining about her chest and her joints. When I gave her those two products, she was like, wow, she actually felt better. When I talked about your knees aching and your back aching, you can see the kind of terrain you go through on mountains. That is on Mount Kilimanjaro. You're going through those rocks, you're going over those rocks. If you don't have the added benefit of our products, sometimes you can really suffer. Our products work wonders to help you be able to manage this kind of terrain. When I share about the sports I do and the mountain expeditions that we do, the real heroes on the mountain are actually not the hikers. They are the support crew, and you can see them there. This for the last expedition, it was 6 of us, and we had 20 support crew. That's the cook, the porters, the guides, and all that. I remember on a particular day, as we were hiking from a distance, I could see one of the support crew had actually sat down, and he had sat down and he was looking like he was in a lot of pain. So when we got closer, we asked him, what is the issue? And then he said he had had an accident. So he had a plate inside his leg that he feels did not heal very well. But he really had to come and do this work because he has a young family, he has a young baby to take care of. My heart just went out to him. Can you imagine you have a plate in your leg, you're not fully healed? You know, those porters carry weights like of 20 kilos and more. Because when I am hiking, one thing I always do, my day pack, it's called a day pack. A day pack is a small bag that has your essentials. My day pack always has my supplements. Yeah, it has my omega-3, it has my multimineral. Of course, it has water. So when he told me that, I simply went into my day pack. I got him some omega-3. I got him some multimineral. He took. And then I told him that evening, look for me. Because when you get to a certain place, you camp. I told him, look for me, I'll give you more. So in the evening, he looked for me and I gave him more. The following day, he came looking for me, saying how much better he was feeling. And you know what? Throughout that expedition, he was smiling because the supplements were really, really helping him. So I tell people, when something is good, don't keep quiet. I say this man was able to finish that expedition, was able to earn his salary as a porter and able to feed that child. So when you look at this business, it's not just a matter of you, it's about other lives getting changed. I remember in 2015, we went to climb Mount Kenya. For the older distributors or even for the newer distributors and now for the guests, we have a very special distributor in our team called Dr. Fatma Abdallah, and she has a wonderful daughter called Twahira. Now, you've heard Dr. Fatma talk about Twahira and her asthma challenges and how she got better courtesy of the products. But what many people don't know is that Twahira has one lung. I'll repeat that. She has one lung, courtesy of some complications when she was younger. So in 2015, her parents knew that I was going to be in that expedition. So they were like, okay, you can hike. And it was a very tough expedition, but Twahira is one of these people who is very consistent to the products. Before the expedition, she was on TreaNN, and even on the expedition, she had carried her supplements. There was TreaNN, there was omega-3, the herbal respiratory, the NutriShake. And when you were hiking, the rest of the team, because they could hear the way she's breathing, they're like, they were really concerned, is this girl going to make it? But I knew, because she's been on the products, of course, she's a prayerful person, the team was very supportive. Guess what? Twahira summited Mount Kenya. You have heard Dr. Fatma mention it. She reached Point Lenana. if these products, if that is not a product, a powerful product testimony, I don't know what is. I remember myself in 2012, I went climbing Kilimanjaro. And before I climbed Kilimanjaro, I'd been feeling a bit unwell. I was feeling unusually fatigued. And I thought, oh, maybe it's because of all the preparation. Maybe that's why I'm feeling tired. Or I mean, there's only so much work to do. So I thought probably it's just the normal fatigue, or rather, I'm just fatigued more, and that's why actually you need to go to a mountain. People find it strange that when you're fatigued, you go to a mountain. They don't understand that sometimes to rest is just a simple change of activity. So I went climbing Mount Kilimanjaro in 2012. Little did I know that the reason I was feeling unwell is that I had contracted hepatitis A, and I did not know it. Hepatitis A comes from contaminated food. So before that, I have many friends, so go out to restaurants, those kind of things. So I think I must have picked it from a restaurant because, as I said, it comes from contaminated food. So on the first day of the expedition, I was feeling so unwell. And I was like, hey, this is strange. I mean, altitude sickness has hit me this early. So what I simply did is I told the rest of the crew, I'm the team leader, but I told the rest of the crew not to worry. You continue with the support crew. I'll be left with my guide. So just going slowly, day in, day out, fatigued, tired. And because I carry my supplements, whenever I feel unwell, all I simply do is that I increase my dose of the supplements. So that's what I did. I continued day in, day out until I reached a point. I did over 80 something percent of the mountain. I couldn't do 100% because of how I was feeling. So I came down and then we came back home. So I remember we came back to Nairobi on a Sunday. Monday, I went to take care of my spiritual life. On Tuesday, I could not wake up. And when I looked at my eyes, they had turned yellow. And I knew from my biology, probably my liver is affected. So when I went to hospital and they did the tests, they actually confirmed that I had hepatitis A, and it was really bad because my liver was really looking bad. At some point, they kept asking me whether I was an alcoholic, and I kept telling them, no, I am not. It's because of how my liver looked. And as they were doing the conventional treatment, I made sure that my supplements were brought to hospital. I would discreetly take my supplements because I did not want anybody telling me I don't know, I can't do what, because I'm thinking to myself, I am the one who is suffering. It is my body. I'm the primary custodian of my body. So as they were treating me, in the morning after they give me the medication, I would draw my curtains, I would swallow my supplements like that. And guess what? I got out of hospital, thanks be to God. In a month, I was back to a full schedule. When I went for the review, they were shocked. Later on, when I told one of the nurses what I was doing, he said, yeah, that's what actually happened, because we noticed that you picked up so well. And I'm like, yes, it's because of the products we take. So never underestimate the power of these products, the way they can help you bounce back. Now, our products are amazing. That goes without saying. But I always say what is even better is the business behind those products. Yeah, that you can join your life to be a user of the products, get them at a discounted price. Yeah, get them at their own convenience. You can also join to build this business. And once you build this business, the benefits are incredible. Not only do you have better health, you help other people. Yeah, you earn an extra income, you travel the world, you become a more confident person, you become a better person, you become the kind of person who transforms other people's lives. For how the business works, the person who invited you to this call can be able to give you those details. Get in touch with them. Get those details and get started, so that in the future, it's not Patricia or Fred who will be giving a story. You are the one who will be giving that story, a powerful story that will be able to transform other people's lives. And as they say, when you're in sports, You keep aiming for higher goals, and courtesy of being in your life, you're always taught to aim higher. You could say one of my greatest dreams is actually to summit the Everest. There we are. That's my dream. And I always say, with God's help and with the necessary support, that includes, among other things, our Neolife supplements, I trust one day to be able to summit the Everest. Use our products, tell your story in the future, transform lives. I want to now hand back to Fred. Fred, I am through with the sharing my testimony. Thank you, and have a good evening.
Thank you so much, Patricia. That was well done, well done. Very well put, and I'm sure our guests have been able to learn a lot. And like I always say, when I grow up, I want to be like you. I'm still stuck at Ngong Hills Hotel, Ngong Hills Upper Ngong. That's the one that I've not submitted, but soon I'll join you and we'll do Mount Kenya or the other. But friends, there you have it. A testimony from somebody who actively uses our products under very, very stressful situations and climbing mountains. And I dare say that in my team, I have two of my directors who are visually impaired. And both of them have actually, I know like Liz Mbulwa has summited Mount Kenya. She's an active mountain climber. And she does it with a walking stick. And she gets to the top. There's Celine as well. Celine has also been able to climb Longonot. And I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. And all heavy users of our products. So the products of Neolife work for your health, and they also work when you're involved in sports and when you're involved in day-to-day activity, because you find that as you grow older, your body wears and tears. And one thing that I want to mention is that if you are very active, then your body, the wear and tear on your body is higher. I remember dealing with a challenge, one of my customers who is a professional sports person in Sweden. She was actually bedridden for over a year because of arthritis. She could not go to the toilet. She could not do anything. She was an invalid. And after using our products, she was able to recover, get back on her feet. And this somebody was being carried to the toilet. She had lost a lot of weight, but she used the products and she was able to recover, get back on her feet, and she went back to competitive sports. So the products of Neolife work. And like Patricia has said, the business side is also exciting. So I want to encourage everybody who's on the call. If you're here and you're a guest, you can participate in Neolife in several ways. You can decide you just want to buy the product for your own use. The person who invited you can sell you the products. You can decide you want to join so that you can buy for yourself and buy at wholesale. The person again who invited you will show you how you can register and get started as a distributor. You can decide that you want to come in and make money and build an international business, travel the world, and enjoy lifestyle. Again, the person who invited you will be able to show you how to do that. Getting involved in Neolife doesn't cost you a lot of money. For me, I joined with 9,900 shillings, which I borrowed from somebody. I didn't have the money to start, but I borrowed and I got started. And today, everything I own, I mean, I'm married with 4 beautiful girls. Everything I own today is because of that decision that I made to borrow some money to start Neolife and build a great, great business and get into this adventure called Neolife. So I just want to encourage the guests on the call, make your decision, take action, and I know that your future, and especially now with COVID-19, and I know many of us have gone out, gotten vaccinated and that kind of thing. But you know, the challenge is with COVID-19, whether you're vaccinated or not, you're not safe. You can still get COVID-19. And what that means is that your immunity plays a major, major role to prevent you from getting COVID, even whether you're vaccinated or not vaccinated. And our products are there to help you boost your immunity, so that in case you do get COVID, the body is able to fight back and you don't get hospitalized, you don't go on a ventilator, you're able to bounce back. And I've seen that happen to so many of my clients who have gotten COVID-19, used our products, and have been able to go back to, within a week or so, have been able to recover and get back on their feet without being hospitalized, without being put on the ventilator. So I always say, don't wait until you fall sick. Start taking care of your health right now. Start swallowing some vitamin C, some zinc, start taking some supplements so that you protect yourself just in case you do get COVID-19. Then you will actually save yourself a lot of money. It is an expensive disease and it's something that needs to be dealt with, to be preempted. Don't wait until you fall sick and you start running around. So that is it on our side. It was great talking to you guys today. The recording of this session will be available later tonight. And the person who invited you will be able to help you get access to it. Otherwise, it was great talking to you. God bless you. Have a restful evening. And we'll see you next Sunday when we'll be tackling a different aspect of health. Thank you so much and goodbye.